There's a real poetic justice to going out on top in the world of sports. And this weekend, the great Marius Dohne will have a chance to do just that in rather spectacular fashion when he steps on stage for the final time in his competitive career at the first annual Arnold Classic South Africa. The South African native announced at the start of the contest prep season that he would officially be hanging up his posing trunks at the conclusion of this weekend's show, which gives the historic event just a little bit more significance for the thousands of South African bodybuilding fans that are going to turn out in droves to support one of their own. After all the injuries he suffered, it's unlikely that Dohne could ever walk away with a victory here in South Africa, but it certainly would make for a fairy tale Hollywood ending to what's been a fantastic career. While Marius Dohne might be stealing all the hometown thunder, Delaware's own Fred Biggie Smalls is looking to come in and crash the party. Just a few days out from making his 2016 debut, Smalls is still cranking away in the gym like a man possessed. Smalls enters into this year riding high after a monster season last year that included a win at the Dallas Europa Pro and a top 8 finish at both the Arnold Brazil and Toronto Pro shows. Once again, Smalls looks to have made some major improvements this offseason and added a few new wrinkles to his game that should serve him well this weekend. If his conditioning is on point, he has more than enough weapons at his disposal to walk away with another solid top 6 finish. Stay tuned. For anyone who thought that Big Ramy was just some genetic freak who rolled out of bed one day and woke up at 350 pounds, guess again. Because I've got news for you. You don't become the biggest and baddest bodybuilder walking the planet without getting your hands dirty by moving some good old-fashioned heavy weights. Late this week, a supersized Ramy was seen plowing his way through another monster leg training session as he gears up for the next phase of his contest season. With all the talk about Phil vs. Kai, Sean Roden, and the incredible Dexter Jackson, it does seem to feel like the Ramy hype train is unusually quiet for this time of year, which might actually be a good thing. To a certain degree, Ramy has been a victim of unrealistic expectations over these past few seasons. So if he can manage to fly under the radar, so to speak, and avoid the usual madness, he might actually be better served and end up shocking the world come September's Mr. Olympia. 2 weeks removed from making his presence felt at the Muscle Contest Pro, men's physique sensation Jake Alvarez is ready to fire up the engines once again. It's already been a strong season for the third-year pro who heads into this weekend's action in Puerto Rico with 2 top 10 finishes already on the books. Over the last few weeks, Alvarez has done a nice job of continuing to tighten things up and looks like he's poised to find himself right in the mix of things for a spot in the first call-out. This Puerto Rico Pro lineup is going to feature a solid mix of athletes who've all made some waves in their own right at some point this season. But if Alvarez just settles in and sticks to his game plan, he has more than enough to stand up there and hold his own. It's been a while since we've seen signs of life from Terrence Ruffin. The 2014 NPC National Lightweight Champ has been flying way under the radar for the last few months. But earlier this week, he was spotted training legs down in South Florida as he prepares to make the leap to the classic physique division. Ruffin already has the shape, structure, and raw talent to step in and make things happen once he gets in shape. And at just 23 years old, he's only just begun to start scratching the surface of what his talents truly can become. If he can just add some more overall thickness without sacrificing any of his lines, within the next year or two, he has a real shot to start winning some pro events. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RxMuscle show, segment, or update, RxMuscle is number one. Woo!